Hello everyone, Jason Warren with DT Met, and we'll have some active weather to contend with through the weekend. From a cold front in the east, it's going to bring cold air back into areas that are currently mild, to a big storm off the west coast. It's going to continue to pummel the region with heavy rain and heavy mountain snows. Starting off in the east, we'll have a cold front that comes through Saturday, and we'll bring in some much colder temperatures, especially from the mid-Atlantic north into the northeast and then back across the Midwest and the Great Lakes. There will be some rain showers associated with this cold front, and then some lake effect snow behind the front, especially across the northern and eastern Great Lakes. Moisture is forecast to spread eastward along the subtropical jet from Arizona and New Mexico all the way into the southeastern U.S. by Sunday morning, with a broad area of showers associated with this. But the big story through the weekend is going to be the storm off the west coast, starting here off the coast of Washington and Oregon today, and then tracking slowly southward. And this is going to be bringing in a lot of moisture into California through Sunday, with heavy rain in the valleys and heavy mountain snows. Total precipitation through Sunday morning will be heaviest to the northwest of Los Angeles and west of Bakersfield, out towards Santa Barbara and in these hills and mountains here near the coast, and along the west slopes of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Some areas could see 3 to 5 inches of rain, with locally higher amounts possible. Snowfall amounts through Sunday morning, this is in addition to what's already fallen, will be highest south of Lake Tahoe in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and also in far northwestern California in the hills and mountains west of Redding. An interesting pattern is going to set up as we head into mid-month across North America, with the polar vortex centered over James Bay in Canada, and a blocking high-pressure system extending northward into Greenland. Normally this would mean that extreme cold would be allowed to come down into the United States, but with this big trough in the west, this is going to prevent a lot of the extreme cold from coming down, simply because there's just too much onshore westerly flow coming into the western U.S. As long as this trough is out here and we don't have a ridge building along the west coast, extreme cold or large Arctic air masses are going to have a lot of trouble getting into the United States. Instead, what we're likely to see is pieces of cold air from these large cold air masses that are further north break off and come down and impact parts of the north central U.S. over into the Great Lakes and into the northeast through the middle of December. In addition, after around the 7th of December, the subtropical jet stream is expected to become more active, with several storm systems expected to move along this boundary, and this could bring some wintry precipitation to portions of the Plain States and into portions of the Midwest, Great Lakes, and Northeast as we head into the middle of the month.